Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Livin' the Midlife Dream with me, Danielle Mauger. How are you guys? It is Tuesday, August 5th. I haven't recorded in quite some time. I've been busy, to be honest. Other things are taking priority here. I'm sure if you've been following me, you know that I am working on a fitness app, and I started the process back in May. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that by mid-September I'm going to be able to launch it. And it's really exciting and it's really fun. And I can't wait to get it out there. I'm going to have so many different things for you guys, from working out in the gym, workouts at home, and even follow along classes. So it'll be really great. But it definitely takes a lot of my time, but I can't be neglecting my little pep talks here. And that's what I'm definitely going to keep this podcast as for now: short and sweet little pep talks. And something came to me yesterday, and I'm like, this would be a good podcast episode. So I want to dive right into it. I've noticed a little bit of a trend when I am training women, and I've been doing this for, gosh, I don't know, maybe 15 years or so, but who's counting? But I've been doing this for a while, and I do notice that women will come to me and they are like totally gung ho. They are just like, I am doing this. I can't wait. I bought the scale. I've got new headphones. Yeah, whatever it is. They got all excited. They are totally all in. They're like, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. And we go through the first week pretty good. And usually by like the second or third week, they have lost steam. They tell me they, quote, fell off the wagon. I hear it all the time. First of all, I just want to say there's no wagon. There's nothing to fall off of. I think what happens is, I was just thinking of this yesterday because I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And I thought about it for a while, and I'm like, you know what I think it is that we just kind of set ourselves up to fail. It's not like these women are bad at working out or eating healthy. They know what to do. And it's not like they decide to just quit because they didn't want it bad enough. I think what happens is they lose the motivation, the momentum that they had, because the plan that they're following is unrealistic and overwhelming. They don't even realize it. They have set themselves up to fail because the plan that they're following is unrealistic. Every time I take on a new training client, I talk with them on the phone and I say, or in person, and I say to them, all right, what's a realistic number for you for working out for days of the week? And, everybody's like, well, I could probably do like 5 or 6. And I said, okay, you could probably do 5 or 6, but let's be realistic. What do you know that you absolutely can do? And sometimes it's 2 to 3 days. So I always pick the lower number. It's like, all right, let's start at 2 days. This way we are setting ourselves up for success. Small little wins. Take baby steps. This should not be some big overwhelming thing, and it shouldn't take forever. You don't have to have workouts 5, 6 times a week. I think we've just been so conditioned to think that we have to go hard, 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 hard. We have to be working out all the time. We have to be eating salads, and otherwise nothing's going to work, right? And that's just not the case. I'm telling you, it's just nobody ever wants to believe it because we're so conditioned to want the quick fix, and we want to do it now. And today's August 5th, and I want to be fit and lean by August 20th. Like, that's not happening. You have to get through your head small little steps. Remember that little story about the tortoise and the hare? Slow and steady will win the race. I think what happens too is when we set ourselves up for, let's just say we're going to work out 6 days a week and we're all excited and we get in there the first day and it's like, all right, yes, I did it. And then something inevitably happens. Life happens, as it always does, and it always will. Like, your hormones flared up, you're having serious hot flashes, you have zero energy because you're in midlife and you're in menopause, someone in your family got sick, your sleep really is off because, again, you're in menopause, and now you're just like, all right, forget it. I'm done. I'm not doing this. No. And let me just say this, especially for the women that are half listening while doing something else, because I know that's what we do. We multitask. We listen to podcasts while we're doing something else. But listen to this. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to build habits that actually work in your real life. All you have to do is start. So if you're saying to yourself, but I fell off the wagon, okay, we're going to go with the wagon theme, but it is part of the process. Nobody decides one day, I'm going to start working out and is perfect every single day for the rest of their life. You have to do 80% of the time. I just want you to show. So here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath, start again, but smaller this time, just like what I just said. We're going to take like even 10 minutes of movement. Drink some water. And you're not eating like you're never going to see those peanut butter filled pretzel bites again, which I may or may not have done the other day. Kevin buys all these snacks that he takes on his fishing trips. This is just a side note. And I would never buy these. And he bought this big tub of these like little pieces of pretzel bites, and they have peanut butter in them, and they are so good. And it's like, oh, I'll just have one. And then like 10 minutes later, oh, let me just have like 3. And then 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, let me just have a couple more. They're so small. But anyway, I do love those damn things. Anyway, you don't need to go all in. You just need to stay in the game of being fit and healthy because you're on the road to your healthiest, strongest self, remember? So no matter what it looks like, the women that are succeeding, it's not that they are more motivated than you. They just keep coming back. They are consistent. You have to show up for yourself. Set some easy, doable goals that you know you can win at and gain some momentum. Be consistent, and you are well on your way. I actually was speaking with a client today on the phone. We were doing a coaching call, and she was having a tough time. She is having a tough time. She has had some health issues in the past, so she has not been working out for quite some time, and she's a little bit heavier than she wants to be. She's gained a little bit of weight. So we started out with her just walking. I shouldn't say just, but that was her workouts. It's like, let's just start getting some steps in every day, and that's the goal. And she has been so consistent with that. And then we added in 2 days a week of full body workouts that she's doing at home. And she then is going to now get consistent with that. She started meal prepping and planning, which is something she has never really done. She's learning about macros. So all of this is over 4 weeks. Now, she's frustrated because she's like, I'm so weak, I can't lift weights. I'm going to just have to do, body weight stuff. And I was like, listen, let's just look back for a second because we women are so hard on ourselves. And I said, look back to 5 weeks ago. You weren't working with me yet. You were doing any of these things. She wasn't walking. She wasn't meal prepping. She wasn't even thinking about that. She certainly wasn't working out. And now she's gradually added all of these things in, and she has been so consistent with her walking and with now starting, I can really see like the meal prepping stuff, and she's finding new recipes and trying it out with her family, and they all love it, and they're very supportive of her. So all this to say, it's really about being consistent with these small little habits. I'm sure you've heard of the compounding effect, right? Small little habits day after day after day, and it all starts to add up and things get easier. So my advice is to just start. That's it. If you need any help with anything, please reach out to me on Instagram. I am happy to help. I love talking about this stuff. And also, I've been posting a lot more short little workouts that you can do. You can save them and do them at home with dumbbells. Some are with bands. I have ab stuff. I'm going to be doing that a few times a week, every week. So there'll be a plethora of stuff for you guys out there. But just think about where you are and where you want to go, and let's do baby steps to get there. You don't have to do everything in one day, 1 month, 1 year. You don't. Just start. You've got this, guys. I'm in your corner. And the wagon, the wagon that we keep falling off of, on and off of, it's right there. So just get back on that damn thing. We're rolling and we're going strong and healthy. Healthy and strong. Getting back on that thing is the real skill. So you can do this to yourself. Get a mantra going. You can steal mine. I would love for you to steal mine. It is, I am healthy, I am strong, and I am so freaking lucky to be alive. I have a body that is allowing me to work out, to move. Like, you are so lucky. So get outside and move today. Hopefully you're doing that while you're listening to me. Reach out to me if you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to working out. And you guys, thanks so much for listening. I will talk to you next time.